Scattered means that they're striking the surface and getting reflected. Some of it is getting absorbed, and as a result, the cells get damaged. So, what we need is some kind of a barrier system. Some kind of a barrier system whereby these UVA and UVB rays are not able to get absorbed into our skin. This is another spectrum wavelength of various kind of UVA and UVB rays. The UVA rays, they are entering up to the troposphere. That is the Earth's surface. From the troposphere, they are entering the Earth's surface. And UVC is not able to enter. So what is really harming our skin is UVA and UVB. If you see this is also the same skin structure what I showed you. This is the top layer, epidermis, and this is the dermis. So the UVA rays, they have a wavelength of 320 to 400 nanometers, UVA. So this is in this range, 350. This is damaging the most. If you see that in this wavelength, it is getting mostly penetrated into the skin. It is going into the deep layers of the skin up to the dermis. So this is what really damages our skin. And as a result, when we go out in the sun, at times this gets deep, this gets absorbed into the skin deep, and it affects our melanin producing glands, it affects our sebaceous glands, and that's why it's important to make some kind of a coating on top, or to save our cells from the damage of the UVA rays. Okay? This is about skin tanning, skin lightening, because ultimately with the fairness cream, what we are trying to do is lighten the skin. Skin tanning is a natural reaction to UV. It's like whenever, like now you're inside the hall, so your body is producing melanin, but as soon as you go out, the rate of production of melanin, it increases, because when the sun strikes, the melanin starts increasing, and then if a normal rate of production of melanin is about maybe 5 micrograms per hour, it goes up to 10 micrograms. Why? Because that extra melanin is a natural process of a kind of a shield your body is providing to these UVA rays. Why did Mother Nature invent this? Melanin is a UV shield that protects sensitive germinative cells, DNA, and scavenges free radicals. Skin lightening is induced by an inhibition of melanin biosynthesis. Formulations with UV filters should be applied beside a skin lightening formulation to protect cells and to avoid a tan, enhancing the skin lightening activity. That means that we need to have some kind of a system which can be applied so that the melanin, when it's being produced and it's going up to a higher level, after you come back into an indoor system, it needs to come back to the initial level. For example, if you are sitting here and your body is producing 5 micrograms of melanin per hour, the moment you go out, it starts producing more because of the sun, UVA and UVB rays. And in that case, the production rate goes to 10 micrograms per hour. But it is important that when you're moving back into the indoors, that melanin content or the production level has to come back to normal of 5 micrograms. If there's any kind of an extra melanin content which is left, if it does not come to 5 or maybe get stable at 7, so that means that the problem has started. That extra melanin will start developing. It will lead to some kind of dark spots which lead to blemishes, and further they also lead to hyperpigmentation, and in some case, if not been taken care properly, they also lead to cancerous growth of cells. So it's important to use some kind of a coating on top of the skin to save yourself from UVA and UVB rays. This is the same structure, an epidermis, and this is the melanin being produced. Now this production of the melanin in the melanosomes, the melanin producing glands. the transmission of the melanin to keratinocytes. These are the cells. So when this melanin is being produced, it gets into the cells, and these cells, after the production at the skin surface, they keep moving out on the top layer. That is why you get dark skin on the top layer. Now what we do is, we use all these fairness products in a skin lightening cream, and they get absorbed from the epidermis up to the dermis, where they strike the melanosomes, and they are able to control the production of melanin from the melanosomes. So what a fairness cream does, it's able to control the melanin content from melanosomes, and you are able to get the right kind of a texture for your skin, right kind of a melanin balance for your skin. It is able to control the production of melanin. It does not let it go too high and does not let it go too low. That creates a balance there. This is how it is. When the Noni Fairness Cream, the actives, they enter into the process where the melanin is produced. So there is less of melanin which is produced out. There is a controlled melanin growth there. So what basically a fairness cream does, it is able to control the growth of melanin into the skin, so that from the melanosomes, the quantity of melanin which is produced is just the right balance. It's neither too high nor too low, so that this melanin is able to give you the right kind of a complexion onto the skin. I'll move to the next product now. Skin, that is an anti-acne product. An anti-acne is basically a cream which is able to